everybody, and welcome to my 30s. Hey everybody, and welcome to Cookie with Tris, where I spend an hour cooking my favorite Cajun Creole cuisine, where I talk about my past sins. Do not forget the part where I get drunk, and today I'm gonna get really drunk because I'm turning 30. A bitch like me is old. I'm pretty much dead now, got arthritis. Honest to God, my hemorrhoids really did come back. So tonight, we're making a family favorite that I'm sure you all love, or you've tried at various restaurants. We're making some jambalaya. Now, I love jambalaya. It gets a little tricky, but we're gonna do this together. We're gonna walk through it. But first, grab your cocktail. Of course, I'm drinking my White Claw. Where the fuck is my White Claw? Pop it open and let's get cooking, good looking. All right, so the basic ingredients of our jambalaya is as so. So I'm using sausage. I like to use two different types of meat, or two different types of sausage, that is. I'm using Idell's andouille sausage, and I'm also doing a habanero green chili sausage, just because, you know, your boy likes some spice, and he lives in California, so everything is peppered. You need your holy trinity, and of course that consists of, as we talked about, some onion, some bell pepper, and some celery. Now for the bell pepper, I used one red, one green. I used 3 stalks of celery, 1 small red onion, and then I also chopped up a serrano because, again, your boy likes spice, and then some garlic. I used a whole bunch of garlic. We have our chicken. Now, like I've told you before, if you can marinate this for 24 hours overnight, then please do that. All you need is an hour. You just marinate it in our Cajun seasonings, which we've also gone over, but it's basically some cayenne, some paprika, some salt, some pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. I throw a little bit of Tony's because I love Tony's, and some oregano and chili powder. Lastly, for the seasonings, we need a teaspoon of gumbo filet. That's our thickening agent. Super yummy. We got a 14 ounce can of crushed tomatoes. We have 3 cups of broth. We have a cup and a half of rice. And then we have some scrimp, because I love some scrimp. Check out those specifics, Deanna. I did it all for you. All right, so for the tomatoes, I just took 2 Roma tomatoes, diced it up. Then I have some tomato paste. Inside the tomato paste, I put a couple dashes of Worcestershire sauce. Did I say it correctly? Okay, whatever. And a couple of dashes of Louisiana hot sauce. So first things first, we take our marinated chicken. Now this is not the way my grandma used to do it, but I love the crisp ends of the chicken. So I like to take the chicken and I like to let them sear on each side to get a little brown first. Yeah, so I posted a picture of myself and I said 1 retweet, and I'll take my clothes off, and I got 1 retweet, so I took my clothes off for Lady Whistledown. Also too, if you aren't watching Bridgerton, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I'm obsessed with this shit. Like, literally obsessed with this shit. And everyone keeps telling me I look just like the Duke of Hastings. So.
Put up can you just look at the camera for a second? And I'm going to put up a picture of the Duke of Hastings on your left. Leave a comment down below if you...
Call me Duke of Buena Park. Look at all these chickens. Alright, so basically you're going to do the same thing to your sausage, let it brown up and crisp up on the outside. Now this is not what my grandma used to do. This is not a step that my grandma used to do. But there's something about the smokiness of the sausage with the burnt ends of the sausage cooking with your meat that it's a flavor that I just absolutely love. Alright, so go ahead and set your chicken and your sausage to the side, and then add your good stuff. Add your vegetation, your trinity, your garlic, all that deliciousness. Ooh. And I'm also gonna add a little bit more vegetables. Trying to hold back this feeling for so long. Like I feel, nigga. Have you ever met Nathan? Have they ever met you?
No.
This is my lovely husband and director, producer, editor. He's all encompassing. This is Nathan. Nathan has a vlog. I'm going to put that link there so you can follow when he returns.
Thank you.
Which is soon. Fuck, this is fucking
That chicken is chickening.
No, the chicken is not even in there. It was the oil burning.
The oil is
you that. I
oil.
literally just told you that.
Oh, sorry.
And we're here to take a little shotty shot.
Yeah, just thank you for having me. It's an honor.
We ain't no bitch.
Yeah, that was great.
You go ahead and let these the mixture saute for a little bit with that oil on medium heat. You're looking for the onions to be translucent. Stir it occasionally. Do your thing. All right. So when they've cooked for a little bit, go ahead and add your tomatoes. I love fresh tomatoes. You can easily use diced tomatoes, but you lose quality. And a lot of them are pretty. Ooh, a lot of them are pretty runny. And I'm giving you exact measurements here. So go ahead and add your tomato paste mixture. Let them get all hot and bothered. Go ahead and add your chicken back to your mixture. Go ahead and add your sausage back to your mixture. Ooh, get that wolf. In a very weird and unasked for homage to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, we decided to change pots mid-cooking so that we could get a taller, broader cook. The original pot is still my favorite and will always be my favorite, but I do appreciate this pot for what it's doing for us. All right, so go ahead and add your 1.5 cups of rice. Add your crushed tomatoes. Ooh. Go ahead and add your chicken broth. I'm like, my mouth is salivating. Go ahead and add your Cajun seasonings. And then add your parsley. Taste your food. Again, the palate is subjective. So I personally like spicier food. Some people like saltier food. It's all subjective and it's all according to your taste and what you want to achieve. That's not the lid. That's not the lid. That's not the lid. That's the lid. Alright, so after it's cooked for about 5 minutes, you don't want to keep opening and closing, but you do want to make sure that your rice does not burn on the bottom. But go ahead and add your gumbo fili back to it. Not this shit again.
That was last episode.
And give it a stir. Up from the top, pick it, drop. What I found that I like to do, and it adds an additional like flavor to the 1, 2, 3 punch of our flavor package, is to blacken the shrimp separately and add it after the fact. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna season it in our Cajun seasonings like we did. You let it cook slowly on medium heat, or heat up slowly on medium heat. Then add your scrimpy scrimp. All right, so your jambalaya is jambalaying. You got your shrimp cooked. So let's go ahead and plate it. But make sure you top it with some Louisiana hot sauce. And honestly, just dig in, y'all. Do your thing. Come on. Cheers. It's great cooking with y'all. Let's take a shot. Let's get drunk. I love y'all. Happy birthday to T. From Cookie with Tris. Okay, bye, y'all. This bread is running. I tried to bake it, but it wasn't working.